YouTuber vlog, day 81, part 2. It is late in the evening, and we're doing all the shooting for the
more shooting.
More shooting.
The shooting never ends.
We're doing the shooting for the Blue Apron stuff specific. Oh, that's
there it is.
one of the food. Oh,
Right.
ho, ho, ho. Okay, so these are the potatoes. These are the broccoli. So I just wanted to take a second to talk about how cool this is. Like, Jessica has been very straightforward about not wanting to do anything, not wanting to take any sponsorships from stuff that we don't believe in.
Very spoiled about it.
Very well, but I mean,
I would rather starve than be like, yes, ADHD community, this is great when I don't feel that way.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah. Neither of us have. I've never liked bowing to that kind of like, I'll say whatever you want me to say. I hate that, and Jessica as well. We're both just like, this is not cool. And what's amazing is when we do find these people that we're like, no, let's totally do a sponsorship. This is great because you guys are cool, and this is actually something we'd want to talk about. That's why I'm making this video right now, because it's cool and I want to talk about it. It's just awesome that we get the chance to choose. And I want to take a second before I even talk about Blue Apron to say, oh my God, you guys, thank you so much. Wait, I'm going to get Jessica in on this.
Thank
there's
you
all the
guys
lights.
so much.
Thank you, sincerely. Thank you guys so much, because the fact that you guys are there supporting us like day in and day out is why we can have those conversations when brands come to us and they say, oh, we want to do sponsorship with you. We can go, is this actually good for the community?
Right. Oh, it's great for ADHDers. Like, really? Like, glowing fidget spinners is going to be good for the... It cures autism. Okay.
It cures autism. Oh, fantastic.
Right?
Well, I'm so glad we found you.
Yeah. On the other hand, when you have things like this, I've used Blue Apron before, but it's even cooler now. I kind of freak out in the video about this.
By the way, just in
they
case...
have steps where you can check off the sub steps. It is so easy to follow, and it tells you what to do while you're doing other things, and it even takes into consideration cleanup. So it'll be like, hey, do all of this, cook this, then rinse and wipe out the pan, and then using the same pan, you can cook the steak. So it kind of teaches you how to cook, and it makes it easy, and like breaks it down in a way that I've never seen a recipe break steps down before.
I feel like they really took their time and made it
ADHD friendly.
Not just
like,
ADHD friendly, and also really clear. Like, painfully. We actually had a funny moment before where I was like reading through the instructions and it said, "Oh, then take the pan of fond." Oh, that's our broccoli.
There you go.
Take the pan of fond, and I'm like, "What's fond?" And then Jessica literally points her finger like one paragraph earlier where they go, "The browned bits or fond," and it's like
they're teaching the lingo too. Really
they're giving you the whole deal.
By the way, we are cooking. This is like a sponsored video. They are not paying us.
This is not. Yeah, this is just us talking about the fact that it's cool. We will probably.
Tonight's recipe is adapted from the winning dish seen in Bravo's Top Chef season 15 finale, and it's locally sourced. And no bad stuff, I guess. Like
no antibiotics.
No antibiotics, no added growth hormones. And
if you guys are
cooperative owned by family ranchers, that's cool.
By the way, just so we can ease any of the concern, the Christmas tree is still there.
Baby, do you need me to cut down this Christmas tree?
I've never heard of having to cut down a Christmas tree inside a
Well,
house.
you've never waited till March.
Oh, sorry. Oh, we've got dog. Hide, sorry. Hold on. We have tiny dog trying to run around. Chloe, it's your fault. Okay. So first of all, yes, it's amazing that we get to do this. That's incredible.
I just realized we can't burn this food.
No, we really shouldn't.
Because we have to show it in a video.
See, I'm not cooking right now, so I'm totally cool. But they are. Jessica and I were literally just talking about this. They are so cool. Like, we're gonna do this afterwards. Like, because it is so cool.
We're totally gonna do cool.
I was not for this until I actually started getting into it with Jessica and seeing how it worked. It's so cool.
I was like, it's like the same price as ordering takeout, and he's like, yes, but if I order takeout, I don't have to cook.
Right, which seems like it seems valid. But then doing it, I realized there's a couple of things, and I actually just recorded these for us to use in something maybe. But there's 3 things that it does incredibly well. One is you're picking these recipes, and maybe they don't turn out, or maybe they do. But either way, it's like if you're cooking with your significant other and you decide, hey, we're going to have like a fun night, if the recipe turns out poorly, not your fault. You're like, I look good in the picture, right? Like it's there's no pressure. 2, it's you are learning how to cook while you're doing it, right? So when they initially said like, okay, well it costs this much, I was like, that seems expensive for me having to do all the work. But then you think, okay, well there's like restaurants in LA, like there's this place in, I don't know if it's elsewhere, but in LA they have I think it's a Japanese place called Gyukaku.
Yeah.
And you pay to go and cook your own food. And it's like a thing. You go out and it's fun and you're there with friends and it's all great. And I realized this is just like that, except they're walking you through it step by step and they actually tell you how to do it. So by the end of it, you've learned. You know, like I don't need... Yeah, it's like I don't need Blue Apron special broccoli. I can go get my own broccoli. So there was that. There was one more that I can't remember at this moment, but I am just thrilled to death with this. I think it's super fun. I think Jess and I are gonna have a lot of fun making recipes and stuff.
I am slightly aware that this is potentially the ADHD excitement, and like in 2 weeks we're gonna be like, why was this a good idea? Can we just order pizza?
I don't know. That's true. Do I do that a lot? I don't feel.
No, you know what? You don't actually.
I don't do that. Like I'm really reticent. I'm very reticent to like something.
Yeah, we're very different. Like Edward will be into something for a year before he does anything about it, and I'll be into something for like a second, and I'll do something about it, and then like a week later I'll have forgotten about it.
Yeah, no, I mean I have definitely had things where I've obsessed and then I'm done with it. Like I did that with stand-up. I did that with a couple other things. But I thought about it for a long time before I did it. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, this is really cool. And the instructions are really cool. And it seems like the ingredients are cool. It just seems really fun. It is a little pricey. But they say you can like stop and start it whenever you want. So maybe you pick... Skip weeks and stuff. Yeah, so you like do a week.
It depends on what your idea of pricey is. It's like as low as $9.99 a serving. I think that's like if you do the family one.
See, and that's where I get nervous. But yeah, like... But again, like maybe...
It's moderate for what it is,
yeah.
I think.
And I don't... And so I think the way I'm looking at it now, which I think is kind of cool, is if you look at it like you're going out to eat, you're going to get like nice food. It's going to be healthy, right? And you're also taking a cooking class. So how much would that be?
Oh, and return to pot.
Oh, you have to return things to pot.
But this is how cool it is. I'm usually really stressed when I'm cooking, and I have to show this to the internet later, and it has to look good enough that somebody will pay me to do it.
Right.
And I'm doing a video while I'm doing it, so yeah that's pretty cool.
So this is like a super long, just sort of lazy chatting vlog. This is not like super tight. So if you guys want to stop watching at any moment, that's fine.
What is quark? Have you guys heard of quark?
I don't know what quark is. Do you guys want to see? Okay, this is
European
seriously.
style
This
fresh
is
cheese.
this is getting close to like a live stream that you guys didn't get to make it for. I hope you're cool with that.
They didn't have the.
This is quark. I thought
quark.
I had heard quark was much smaller than an atom.
Oh, whoops!
But apparently not.
There's quark on our stove now.
Yes, our stove now has quark as well.
It's like.
If I can, am I even aiming the right way?
It smells a little bit like sour cream.
Okay.
It's like a cheese of some sort.
All right, I'll go there.
Okay.
Also, do you want to get like a spoon? We can scrape out the rest of it.
Do that.
I will get a spoon, or a fork, or something like that.
Can we put the whole butter? Probably. Right?
By the way, just as a side note, if you guys really want to enjoy something here's our fork if you want to do that. As a side note, behold, this is how we're shooting some of the top-down stuff, and just look. Oh, cooking, and then if you I'm just gonna like lean the camera. See right here?
Half the butter. This is why we read.
Uh-oh.
No, I did read.
So I'm just gonna lean it slightly out, and you can already start to see the nightmare that exists out there. Or perhaps if we just slightly were to bend it out this way, like okay. Again, this is probably gonna run way too long, but it's late and we don't have anything to do but cook, so we're gonna talk. Our counter is actually ridiculously small. Like I don't know, like it doesn't have like many of my hand widths, right? It's not very wide. But it has to look wide enough for us to cook on it and prepare stuff. And we can. The problem is we have this like kind of old sink here. And I just felt like, you see the sink and it's gonna look weird.
Wait, I need the masher from when I tried to mash raw potatoes.
Oh no.
Oh, it's clean.
Oh, it is clean.
Yeah, because I demonstrated actually putting the sink full of hot soapy water when you started, and then putting stuff away. So I was able to use the dishwasher.
So because we recorded it, we did it right.
I think that's what we've learned. Like, we should just record our housekeeping. And,
That's what I'm doing right
kitchen,
now. That's it. That's what I'm doing. Notice, by the way, one of the tips in the video is going to be start with a sink of hot soapy water, so you can just throw dishes in.
It smells really good.
It is dry. We don't learn.
We're
But
gonna be eating steak and mashed potatoes at like 1 in the morning.
yes, and you guys.
Wait, it is 1 in the morning. At 2 in the morning.
At 2 in the morning. So what I was telling you was, so we have this really small counter, as you can see right here, not very big, and we have a sink like right next to it. And I just thought that's going to be a little gross to see like the sink right next to where you're supposed to be making food. So we did a clever thing, which is we gaff tape. This is gaff tape, by the way. It's like film tape. It's like really strong, but it also doesn't leave a sticky residue when you take it off. We gaff taped a cutting board over the sink. I don't want to show you our dirty dishes, but just there, over the sink. So now it is sitting, and it just looks like we have this. Where is it? Ah, yes. It looks like we have just this gorgeous counter. Oh my God, look at that amazing hardwood cutting board. It's all fake. Everything in Hollywood is fake. Let us see. Is there anything?
It's called cheating. You cheat the shot.
Yes, you're cheating. That's right. We're cheating the shot. That's what you call it. And we have this fantastic steak.
So anytime you've ever seen a scene shot in an elevator.
Yeah. Yes. Most elevator scenes are actually just a set. Then they have what are called flyaway walls, and you just pull whichever wall you don't want. So you put the cake. Here's what didn't happen. Jessica did not just suddenly seize up and shoot a knife through the wrapper for the steak and then hit a metal bowl. You didn't hear that.
You know what though? To my credit, I have learned to cut away from my hand.
That's a hard earned lesson.
Scar.
Where is it?
It's right here. I don't know if you guys can see
it.
it.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
Yeah, you totally can. I was holding an apple and cutting an apple toward my hand. I actually booked a commercial and I had to tell them, I was like, that's amazing. Just so you know, because I was supposed to catch a tennis shoe in the commercial.
Oh no.
It was my first commercial that I booked. And I was like, I'm so honest. I was like, just so you guys know, like, I just got stitches. I'm fine. Like, I'll catch it. It's not a problem. I'll just take the bandage off beforehand. I'll put it back on. You'll never notice. But I just want to be honest with you guys and let you know. And they're like, oh, it shouldn't be a problem. Thank you so much for letting us know. And I got a call back like 2 hours later going, yeah, no, that's not going to work at all. Like, no. And I was fired from my job for being honest. ADHD costs money, man. Like,
dude, I did
I don't know. Like, I so many, maybe there are ADHDers out there that are comfortable like lying all the time. But like, most that I've met are so honest. To a fault.
I used to be, when I was very young, I was wildly honest. And then when I started working in Hollywood, I learned to lie a little bit because you have to. But I'm actually coming out of that again. I'm back to honest. I like getting to do this stuff, and especially just going into YouTube in general. Just it's easier to tell the truth. In Hollywood, it's tough.
In life, it's easier to tell the truth because then you don't have to keep your stories.
No, I know, but I mean, in Hollywood, like when you're working in the business with business people, like it sucks because you kind of have to say that you like things you don't necessarily like.
Oh yeah, that's
or
fair.
You have to be like, oh yeah, you can't.
It's an amazing script. I love it.
Right? or you're telling people like, oh, that was this is no problem. Everything's going great. It's going to be fine, even though you just had a huge emergency because people in Hollywood are deeply afraid. And nobody knows how everything works.
Everybody's just trying to convince everybody else that they know what they're doing.
Right. And so
that's most of Hollywood.
And the fact that a lot of people don't know how everything works means that if you show any uncertainty, they're like, you're gone. I need somebody who can. You're really selling confidence. That's all you're selling all the time.
That's true.
But that's what's great about YouTube is YouTube is not about confidence. YouTube is about authenticity. And I like that way better.
And you get to experiment.
Yes. Such as, for example, recording a 14-minute vlog about cooking in the kitchen at 1 in the morning. By the way, I want to touch on one other thing.
What's
I'm
that?
apparently very chatty right now. I want to touch on one other thing, which is to comment on I'm like watching this as the audience, as an audience, not you guys, but just as an audience member. And I'm going, oh man, their lives are so hard. And they're sitting there cooking steak. It's great. And it's like, okay, well, here's the thing. We are, and that's great. However, 1, it's for our job. 2, it's 1:13 in the morning.
3, we'd rather be sleeping.
We would much rather be sleeping right now. It's so awesome that we get to cook steak, and it is great. At the same time, imagine if you had to go, if your boss called you in at midnight and they were like, hey, we need you to go in and cook steak. Now, you're going to eat the steak, but you also need to go in and cook it and video yourself cooking it. Make sure you video it well. The shine comes off a little bit. It's still great, but the shine does come off just a little bit.
Speaking of which, do you wanna maybe film some of this?
I probably should. We should go back to the filming of things. It's been awesome getting to talk to you guys. We're both loopy. It's very late, but it was nice to get to talk to you. And
what's funny is they're gonna be able to look at it later and be like, "Oh, yes, all the parts you didn't show in the video, I saw in the vlog."
All right. I think that is it for tonight, guys. It is 15:45. Good gracious.
What are you eating?
Okay, and one of our dogs has gone crazy with things that they're eating. So I'm gonna close.
She likes thyme, apparently.
She likes thyme? Everyone needs more
time.
time.
This dog wants to be a vegetarian.
We're convinced our dog wants to be a banana, actually.
She does regularly try to climb inside her banana toy.
If you guys, if you're on the Discord, I don't know if we can post it on Patreon as well. I will try to remember, and I'll post the photos of Chloe
and video.
If we have video, I don't remember.
I have video.
Oh,
Chloe video. Trying to be a banana.
Chloe trying to climb into her banana outfit. It's really cute, and it hurts my heart.
It's not even an outfit. It's a toy that she tries to make an outfit.
It is. Yeah. Well, the thing is, she's small enough that it almost could be. Like, if it had a couple more holes, she'd be wearing it all the time. Anyway, you guys, this is a 1:15 in the morning vlog about making steak and...
Ready? You wanna see it?
Oh, shoot, I gotta record this. Okay, that's day 81, part 2. Hold on, don't put it in the thing, I gotta record.